Okay. Hello, we're here on I Am Mythica's channel, and today it's Heroic Journey again. We're doing the second part of looking at the Kickstarter live game demo from Sean Patrick Fannin. But basically what we're doing is we're going to talk about a little bit about our week and what happened in between, and then we'll go ahead and start looking at the video and see if it's really a good idea for a thing for the show of Heroic Journey.
Great.
Alright, so how was your week?
Really good. I went down to Dallas, Texas, and I did shawl art and body painting, and I taught a class, and it was really epic because it was the May the 4th be with you.
Oh, yes.
And something that I've not mentioned anywhere else, and I feel like this is appropriate because of the role players and all that sort of thing. But apparently, the man who plays Chewbacca,
oh yeah,
he lived in Dallas.
Oh, okay.
And they had an expo there, and I heard on the radio that they had a book to sign for the family members of Peter Mayhew, saying, you know, our condolences and all that kind of thing. And I had no idea that Peter Mayhew lived in and around the Dallas area. So on Saturday night, which was May the 4th, it was body painting, and so that a lot of it was sort of themed around Star Wars. And so I did a tribute piece for Chewbacca.
Cool.
And I worked really hard on getting the eyes right.
They're kind of tough.
Yeah, yeah.
Aren't they? Well, the doll I had as a kid was blue eyes, because you could peel away the fur and go, okay, what's it? Aha!
Peter Mayhew's eyes are blue.
Wow.
It's true.
Okay.
And so I was doing that, and then we had a few scholarships to give away, so I was up on stage announcing that. And then this young lady came up, and the other person who was announcing with me was like, are you Peter Mayhew's, like, what are you, like his niece? And she's like, no, I'm his daughter.
Oh.
So Peter Mayhew's daughter was there, and basically she did a tribute piece to her father. And with my piece, she actually said, she goes, I wanted to let you know my dad's eyes were blue, and you got the eyes right. And thank you for really capturing him. So then her and I, like, hugged and we cried. And it was a really touching moment, but I didn't feel that it was appropriate to exploit,
right,
on Facebook. I got to meet Peter Mayhew's daughter. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't want to do that, you know? But, with this audience, I feel like it's a little bit more of an intimate setting. It isn't 11,000 people on my Facebook, you know, and it's people who are gamers who really understand, like, the whole world of role-playing and how much these characters mean to us, and that it was deep and it was meaningful in sharing art. And so I felt like it was okay to share it here. And I got to have that really kind of deep moment. Her name's Katie.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
That's very cool. I'm from Dallas. That's my hometown for up until the point that I left because my second daughter was going to be born in Colorado. So she's a Colorado native, but she was conceived in Dallas. So
Okay.
Just a little fun thing. But that's where I'm from, and all my family and
Cool.
things like that are still back there. Parents and brothers are still there, so it's my hometown. That's really cool. I had no idea the Mayhews were.
I had no idea either.
Okay, all right. Well, my week was kind of fun. I got to run some more first edition AD&D.
Nice.
It was great, had fun. What they do? If you've ever played B2, there's that crazy guy in the woods that you sometimes run across.
Never. I have no idea what B2 is.
Okay, B2 Keep on the Borderlands. It's one of Gary Gygax's first modules. He's wrote in about 4 hours, according to his son. And I've taken it and modified it and added things to it to integrate with my campaign. But the fun part was that I kind of redid that character to where he was guarding a bridge. That would make it easier for the players to get across if they either answered his questions or dealt with him or whatever.
Got it.
So we had fun in sort of a recreation of the Monty Python skit inside the game because the guy's nuts. He's crazy. He's got really good treasure. He's a great guy to fight. It was an interesting battle. but it's the players had to choose whether to interact
Got it.
or not.
Got
So
it.
they asked him, he asked them 3 questions, and they could cross the bridge. And if they didn't answer, they're supposed to jump off the bridge into mud. And that was it. Because they're first level characters. You don't want to kill, die. And, 30-foot drop off.
True.
So.
True. Oh, by the way, you asked me last time about what my favorite role-playing game was.
Yes.
And I mentioned Tribe 8. Well, I was working on cleaning out, the shed and stuff, and look what I found.
Aha.
Tribe 8. Here it is.
Excellent.
So, yeah, this is what it looks like. It says, the past is dead, your future begins now. And, so this is sort of like Manhattan Island,
Post-apocalyptic.
minus, post-apocalyptic. So this is, the buildings are all been smashed down, and the wildest and living things have kind of taken the city back, but there's still remnants of it everywhere. And so
you can find pieces.
Yeah. So it's just it's really, really interesting.
It's one of those art styles I really wish I could master if I just spent enough time working at it. I feel like you got a good chance at it, but it's obviously grayscale,
Yeah.
like watercolors with inks. It's
Just
amazing
some-
artwork.
Yeah.
It's really amazing.
So anyway, that was it. And then I remembered that I used to play this, and this is another one. Is Aberrant. Basically, it's
Superhero White Wolf.
it's mutant White Wolf,
Okay.
like mutant White Wolf. But this is the D20 version, so it's been adapted for D20.
Okay.
I like the D20 system because it just takes it's kind of like GURPS, but D20 is obviously based on the D20 die system.
There's a lot of good sci-fi they put out for that. So there's a huge variety of things you can take and draw upon if you've got the core system and whatever books you want. So there's a lot there to be said for D26.
Yeah, but I really like the Aberrant because it's the idea that anybody who got the Fallout could, so basically the basic premise is that there was this orbital space station and it blew up and radiated particles entered the atmosphere, and after that is when people started showing aberrations and becoming superheroes
Or supervillains.
And so that's where they don't say mutants, they say aberrants.
Of course, because the whole Marvel thing, you don't want to be crossing lines with that.
No.
They can do that.
But I really like it because it's a good system for building a superhero character that's based on like what was your eruption event and coming up with a story. So I really like that.
All right.
I love superheroes. So.
No, she doesn't love superheroes at all. It's not like she's in a comic book anywhere. It's not like she maybe has superpowers. I do have a plan though. I have a plan to get superpowers.
Yeah.
You want to see it?
What's your plan? Oh my gosh, this is serious. He's getting up.
I'm getting up.
This is a real plan, people. He's going for a box. I don't know what's happening. Superhero magic set. You're gonna become a girl?
Girl power.
Levitation. You're gonna become a girl.
Yeah.
X-ray vision, invisibility. Very nice. Very nice.
So see, I've got plans to get powers. And it came from my mother-in-law. She knows I
That's
love
awesome.
superheroes.
That's so awesome. All right.
Honestly, I think it's a couple of magic tricks, but that's it. But still, it's a fun thing.
Yeah, we should get started.
All right, we should get started because we do have a little bit of time to crunch through here.
Yep.
All right. One thing real quick I want to address. Sean Patrick Fannin was a little bit unhappy with...
Who?
Sean Patrick Fannin.
There we go. So
Yes.
you have to say it slower.
I have to pronounce his name.
Enunciation is your friend.
Sean Patrick Fannin.
And-
And it helps if you actually say his name.
You're cutting your head off. Like,
I do cut my head off. I cut it off a lot.
stop cutting your head off. That's better.
No. Okay, all right. And then now, so basically, he felt like, and I don't necessarily agree with him, but he had a point of view where maybe we weren't. We were a little bit harsher on him than he felt comfortable with. So just not a big deal. Maybe you'll just keep an eye out on what we say about his particular GMing style. He also may be going at con speed, which I don't know if people know this, but there's different speeds of play for where you were playing.
Mm-hmm.
At a convention, you've only got 4 hours. You can't go,
Yeah,
you know what,
that's
we
true.
made an extra 15 minutes. Oh, you know what, we're early, it'll call early. At a convention, you've got to hit your numbers. You got to hit the time. You've practiced. You've done all this stuff where you really built up a speed and a pacing. If you're doing that in this system when you've only got an hour, it's even more tighter. So to hit their points, they kind of got to be really close and tight, and that may have influenced some of how I view it. Because I'm definitely a laid-back, sort of relaxing, very much at home. I've been playing with my friends for 20 years, so they all know my tells. I know all their tells. That's not necessarily the case here. So it's just a different thing that people should keep in mind.
So basically, what we're trying to convey here is that one of the things that I keep doing when we're doing these things is I'm like, hey, hold on, we need to explain something. Hey, hold on, we need to explain. Most people don't know what that is. We gotta stop and explain it. So one of the things that we're stopping and explaining right now is that the speed at which this game is being DM'd at is
a little bit faster.
It's a faster pace because
and tightly paced and
because of time constraints, and so there's a little less downtime between actions and setting things up so that you can hit the action that you need in the amount of time that's given. And so we're sorry that wasn't explained better in previous things. I also actually did not know that about the con speed. And everyone has different GMing styles, and
they're not bad. Having different styles is a great thing.
There's nothing wrong with. There's some people who are way more slower paced. Like I know a guy that one time, like, he had entire FBI dossiers on the characters, handed people real case files and handed them over, had the characters going and looking through the case files. Everyone's an FBI agent, and you didn't actually know about the supernatural world, but the crimes were being committed by vampires and werewolves and changelings, and there was all this like, we can't explain this, like, by natural whatever's going on, like, what is happening here, So it's the idea of, you can have that really long train running, but that is not what we are observing in this particular type of gameplay. And the GM just wanted to make sure that we knew that, and also so that we would explain that to you guys who are watching, that's his particular style for what it is that we are observing, so that there's some, what I would call, context.
Right.
Right.
We want to make sure we get the context points.
Yeah.
And just to elaborate a little bit later, you'll see the players talk about Sean's tells later on in the video, because I pre-watched it, just to make sure there wasn't anything that's going to catch me off guard.
Got it.
Just sort of looking for things at the beginning. So, without further ado, we'll go on ahead and just start right here.
Let's get this party started.
Chart to
determine
a difficulty.
That one's all the way up.
This is inhuman. This is an inhumanly difficult thing to do. So you need to beat a threshold of 5.
Okay. Yeah, that's not happening. I got 2.
All right. So you spend this round looking for the original phalanx, but you realize all these guys really do look the same, and you cannot get a bead on which one of them would be the base one. So, but you went around doing that. It was a really good idea. So I'm actually going to give you a bonus resolve for that, because that was a really cool idea, even though it did not work. By the way, I'm going to go ahead and just say this now. The clones are done with the summoning power. You can do something called summon duplicates. You do the multiple man, 100 different guys that are all you. So they are minions. So we're going to treat these as, there's 36 of them, but there's 6 groups of 6 minions. So if you want to target a group, it's basically a fire team of 6 minions that you can try to target.
And I know, because I played Slammer. She's great at minions.
So Alabama Slammer went looking for the original phalanx, could not find. Sidearm, you are up.
All right. Well, since I noticed that we are being, so rudely interrupted from my carousing, I am going to definitely put on my business attire and kind of wait for old radiation boy to get in. So kind of, I guess, lie in wait for him to enter the building.
Make an intellect check for me, unless you have some sort of special ability, either intellect or command, whichever's higher.
Looks like intellect is. Two successes.
Okay, so you're okay. So you're thinking you need to just wait inside until he comes inside. So you're putting yourself on hold, in other worars.
Yep.
So it's called a hold.
Okay, you're on hold. Dark Wolf, you're up.
I'm going to do my best imitation of Alabama Slammer, and I'm going to try to put my enhanced hearing to it. I'm kind of hoping that these clones, because they're new, will have a different heart rate from the original.
Oh, so
That's
you're going to go
very
looking
smart.
for phalanx as
Building
well, but
off
you
the
have
idea
special
you
senses
work
that are
on
going to help you with
first.
this.
Yeah, that's really good.
Like it.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
why
actually-
you're my BFF.
I'm going to look. Senses acute smell, enhanced hearing, tracking scent. Oh my god, dude, you totally. So it isn't inhuman, but you get to roll 12 dice for this.
We're going to pause.
And it's
Woohoo!
that guy over.
Just to make sure that you understand where I'm not sure which one to put it in, really, because I mean he's building off somebody else's idea. I don't think it's actually a role playing thing. I think is it Mind's Eye? Because I think he's understanding his creation. So I think it's a story support Mind's Eye detail there, him bringing it up. Do you agree? What do you
I think it's totally Mind's Eye because he's building off of another character combined with teamwork. It's like knowing that one of your teammates did something and you're like, wait a minute, that gives me the idea I could do blah, right? You know? So it's definitely comprehending the other characters and the GM's creation, you know, so that's definitely Mind's Eye, but also teamwork is a top-notch gamer can provide support no matter the position to both the GM and their fellow players. So he's like, that's a great idea, I can totally go off of that. So it's both, I think.
Okay, all right.
Over there.
Man.
I don't know why that was so tough.
Go ahead and roll your 12 dice. Actually, here's the thing. I'm going to go ahead and introduce another concept here. I said it was an inhuman challenge, which meant you need to beat 5. There is such a thing that's called basically auto success. So for every 2 dice you don't roll, you can just claim a success. So you can auto success this and beat the threshold automatically.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Because I already
Say that out loud. Nice. Yeah, we're gonna do that. I can auto success the whole thing.
Yep. So you find him. He's sitting on top of the building that is the same building that has the Starbucks on the bottom floor, but it's got a bunch of offices over it. He's actually sitting on top of that. He's got a sniper rifle sitting next to him. He's got his binoculars, and he's like watching the rest of his dudes do stuff. He's not even inside the dude, not doing the attack. He's just like controlling the attack from there. But you find him, and you can totally attack him.
Nice.
Well, actually, hang on. You did your full die roll, and that was going to be an action. So actually, no, you can't because you would have to declare multiple actions. So you have him. You've spotted him.
I could have figured that. My only concern at this point is sidearms, telepathy, conveying information to everybody
Yes.
else.
So you are on the
Yes.
link.
Good.
I
Teamwork.
want you to know what I know.
All right.
Nice.
So sidearm. Do you wish to come off hold at this point since it's now that the original phalanx has been spotted?
His
Brett?
screen is frozen.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, he's frozen.
Brett froze. Hopefully Brett will unfreeze in a moment, and we'll move on to. Well, it is in fact Phalanx's turn. So I'm going to see if.
But this is ambush, though. We're ambushing, remember?
Oh, you're right. Thank
Boom.
God.
Yes, no turn.
So he's still controlling his guys. They're still doing what they were going to do, but there he is, Brett. So you froze up, but you're back. I was asking if you wanted to come off hold since Dark Wolf did find Phalanx, the original Phalanx. Do you want to come off hold and deal with him?
I do. I want to reach out and touch Phalanx with a special blast from my two pistols.
So you're inside the main building. You go to a window, either smash it open or slide it open or whatever, and you're going to target Phalanx. So here we go. You will roll dice equal to the blast thing that you're using.
Now, since I am two-fisted and I have the 2, do I subtract the 2, so it'd be 8D instead of 10D? Or
that only applies to minions. He's not a minion. He's an actual single bad guy. Okay. So the two-fisted one is just cool-looking blam, blam, blam.
Gotcha.
Two-fisted really only matters when you're fighting minions. But it is a really effective thing to do against minions. So you are going to fire against him personally, and you're going to use your dice of blast.
Yes. So it's 10D.
He has armor of 6 dice. He has an agility of 8 dice. Armor would be a passive defense. Agility would be an active defense. He uses an active defense and try to dodge out of the way. So I'll roll my 8 dice. Well, because there's 5 of you playing, I get 5 adversity. I'm spending one of them right now because that was crap. I'm spending an adversity to re-roll that.
I'll let you roll it because I want you to waste it, but my roll was crap too. So.
All right, well, I ended up with 3 successes, which is still crap.
Wow. Okay, so I still did better. I have 4.
So Phalanx will actually get tagged by your blast, and you'll go staggering back and get ducked back down under the lip of the roof that he's like hiding behind. He's like, crap! And at that point, all 36 of his duplicates stop and turn around looking for sidearm. That could be Citizen Soldier, you are up, sir.
I want to take a group of minions and engage in some fisticuffs.
All right, so you are slamming into a group of minions. These are 6-die threat level. They are paranormal threat level minions. But you get to straight up just use your might if you want.
That's what I'm going to do.
I forget if Citizen Soldier is two-fisted or not.
He does not.
Okay, so just straight up pound him is going to probably be the way to go here.
I probably dressed him up like Terry Crews, office linebacker.
That's perfect. All right, I got 2 successes on that.
I got 5 successes.
So your 5 versus my 2 means 3 of those minions get taken down. Yeah. So blam, smash, guys are flying everywhere. One goes through a wall, the 2 other you bang them together and they drop to the ground, and the other 3 are like, oh crap, as they lower their guns towards you. And dark matter continues to hover, but you guys get to go. So TK, you are up.
All right. So where is dark matter? Where is he?
He's pretty much right above you.
Right. I am going to
He's in right here. Right?
I am going to stop him.
Okay.
I am going to use my telekinesis to drag his butt down here, like boom, slamming in, like pull him right to the ground.
All right. So he could use his might to resist that, which would be his passive defense against, which is 9D. Looking to see what he has for an active defense. He has energy absorption, but it's not going to work against the physicality of telekinesis, so that sucks.
Not for us.
Oh, shut up. So this is either agility of 5 or his might of 9. This is not going to go well, I don't think. So I'm actually going to spend 2 more of my adversity to add 2 dice to his 9 might to make it an 11 die roll to give him a chance to try to resist you.
And 3 up.
Okay.
But I blew 2.
Can
He's good.
I spend a resolve to add dice as well?
Yes, you absolutely can. And you guys can spend resolve on each other if you want.
I'll even throw in a resolve for her.
Okay.
She's just so cute and dainty.
So you're getting a flirt resolve from sidearm.
Presents.
So
Nice.
that gives you plus. So you spent 1, he spent 1, so I had plus 2 dice to your 1. By the way, guys, we're kind of drugging. We have a few more players. Does anyone have a hard stop at the top of the hour, or can we keep going?
I'm good.
Good.
My family is gone for a week, so we can go as long as you want.
It may be an hour plus. It may be an hour plus demo tonight. Then
I don't
okay.
think it's too much. I really don't.
So what did you get there, okay?
I got 14 successes.
Holy crap.
Are you
It's because I flirted.
Wow.
I'm spending yet another adversity to re-roll.
Just real quick to bring up, I have a concern that with presence especially, it's like a pyramid or triangle that you can build up to a 5, but if you overdo it, you can end up going sort of down because
I agree.
It's too much is problematic at that point. So it's just a theory that I have especially brought attention to presence. Teamwork and story support and role playing maybe, but some of them it's not quite as often. So that's just a little blurb I want to throw in there.
Yeah, but like if he was like interrupting the GM every 5 seconds with what he was saying, but he's not doing that. I mean, he's just he's putting in little flirtatious things, which is part of his character.
Absolutely, he's definitely playing out.
And so that's totally fine. And he's using how his character is flirty in terms of like, I would throw in a resolve because I'm flirty.
Right.
And then when you do well, I'll credit myself with my flirtiness that you did well because I flirted.
Yeah, so he's really hitting the good points right there.
Yeah.
Definitely not too much. Like you said, I just want to bring up that presence is especially something that you can really get too much of a good thing going. So, but he's hitting it right. He's doing a good job.
To me, that's when a player is ignoring fellow teammates in terms of going, dude, come on.
Yeah.
Like if somebody else is actually making commentary, like, really like going, oh, come on, for real, making those types of comments, that's what other players will actually say when you've gone too far in terms of like, they'll start making painful, like
rolling their eyes. You're doing a bit too much, dude. That's over the top. Comments like that, and he's not doing that at all. Like he's really playing on. I'm putting in these points because I'm flirty and that's my character. Right. He's doing it right.
Yeah, you did well. So of course I'm going to take credit for that.
Yep. Okay, so and just to recap real quick. There's 14 dice on the guy you can't see. He's got 14 successes.
Oh.
Like 12 dice.
Because I did not get anywhere near 14 successes.
Pretty sure she just pulled a scorpion.
Too.
So that'd be like one-shotting the main bad guys. That's a little bit better. A little bit better.
You can spend another resolve or adversity.
I could, but then I would be out, and then you shut up. So,
I don't see a problem
okay.
with this.
So you got 14 successes versus my 9, which means you did 5 to him. So go ahead and describe what happens. You absolutely brutalized him.
So I sort of stop there at the bottom of the building. I see a shadowy figure flying above the bank or wherever it is that he's trying to get into, and I say, "Not today, creep!" And I sort of stretch out my hand and say, "Get over here, you punk!" And sort of this big giant like purple hand like shoots out from my mind and grabs him and then pulls him down and slams him into a big giant truck nearby and it explodes. Poof, and there's a big giant explosion and it says pow, boom, and zap. Like a Batman.
So dark matter has been slammed all the way to the parking lot and through a truck, and there's an explosion, and he's screaming as this explosion is going on around him. And that was over half his health, by the way, that you just did to him.
Okay, real quick, at that right there, I mean, you can tell by the way they're reacting. It's like,
Yes.
yeah, this is great. This is absolutely, role playing right there.
Yep, that's good.
You know,
classic role playing. That was a really good description of what happened from the dice roll.
yeah, absolutely, and that's exactly the reason why we're looking at this game, is because it gives that back and forth is not something that you necessarily see in a lot of other games. So just want to bring it up. It's a really great scene right there. I loved it. It's so much fun.
Yep.
So that was ugly and awful. Fortunately for me, the ambush round is over, but we do start at the top, and it is Alabama Slammer again.
TK, I am taking you out on a date, a proper one.
Nice.
All right, Sean. Can I have super speed. Can I run to the rooftop? Obviously.
Yes.
Tie Paragon's shoelaces
You
together.
mean Phalanx?
Felix de-pants him and unload his gun,
Yes.
and then stand there and say hi.
Yes, you totally can. We're going to call that a strategic attack to cause him discombobulation.
Right.
So that will be your super speed.
Minus.
Minus?
Is it minus 2 dice?
No.
Is it because it's a strategic?
No.
Oh, it's 12 dice.
No,
Cool.
it's just straight up all your super speed.
Woohoo.
And I know she has that compulsion of being mischievous.
Yes,
Right. That's what I'm
And
playing.
actually, I'm going to have to give you a result for that because you're instead of just taking him out, you're doing this instead. You're not doing the optimal thing, but you are doing a fun thing because of your flaw. So he can use his active defense basically to try to. He's going to use his martial arts. He's going to try to resist this with his martial arts.
I'm going to spend 2 resolve in addition to that because I really want this to work.
I don't like you at all. We are no longer friends. This is how this is. Of course, Brett already knows that when I start telling people that you're not my friend anymore, that's a sign of victory for you.
What it tells us.
Just wait until he throws his glasses.
Which I'm doing right now. Oh my god!
We win.
Wasn't great though. Wasn't great.
Oh.
4, 5, 6. I only got 6 on all that. I want to spend on resolve and re-roll that because that's.
So
If you make the de-pantsing a defining moment, that would be
You got
quite
2?
something.
Oh, so is that worth?
well,
Oh, here's a question, Sean.
somebody's got me echoing. Somebody's. Did somebody have the Facebook up? No, that wouldn't be it. I don't know what it is. Don't worry about it. So
Sean.
Yes.
I have 6. You have 2. When do I decide to spend resolve? After I hear the results or before?
It's an exchange between us. In this particular case, I'm telling you that I'm spending the last of my adversity to try to keep him up. So,
then I'm going to spend mine too.
well, you can
I will
wait.
resolve.
You can wait and see what happens.
Okay, I'll wait then.
Because right now you have maximum result, I think. Well, 6/2. No, you don't have maximum result, but you're pretty close to maximum result.
Well, then I'll just re-roll.
Because you're going to have a 6 anyway. You get to keep your best result.
Okay, well, I'm going to roll again as well. So what'd you get, sir?
I was checking something real quick. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
I'm looking up the strategic attacks because I want to make sure about something. So you need 5 or more successes to have the absolute maximum effect. So I definitely rolled better that time. Good. I love it when the 2 hides under the lip. 2, 4, 5, 6. I got 7 successes that time.
Damn it, I got 6. So I'm going to spend another resolve to re-roll.
Well, I mean, all right, you may do so. I've spent my last adversity, but so you got him to do that at least. But go for it. I have 7 successes you need to beat.
I have been sucking on the rolls tonight. God. All right, come on. Let's see. Oh, that's better. 2, maybe 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I was just going to ask if you need me to flirt with you because it worked for TK.
I mean,
all right. So here's the thing that I need to ask is, do you want to have him just have a general -2 to all his challenge rolls until the end of your next turn, which represents his complete discombobulation, or do you actually specifically want to have it that you basically get rid of his rifle?
ooh. I'm going to get rid of his rifle.
All right, so the rest of it's just style. He'll be able to get his stuff back together again pretty quickly.
Right.
But off his rifle goes off the roof and then cracks to the ground and breaks open. So he no longer has his main weapon. All right, so that was Alabama Slammer. Sidearm is up.
Well, when I see that he is now nicely depantsed, I'm hoping that he, has the smiley face boxer shorts on to give me a target area.
Oh.
Well, he has smiling skull underwear.
Okay, well, good enough.
No, dude, this is Phalanx. He is all business. He's wearing, standard military grade Under Armour, like the Under Armour brand. He's got like a military camo pattern Under Armour underwear.
I love that
Well,
the
then
GM
how am I
got that
supposed to see
detail.
it?
I don't know.
Okay. I'm just going to blast.
So you're gonna blast him again.
Yep. And I'm going to spend a point of resolve to add a die.
All right. Well, he's still trying to agility his way out of it.
That's much more gooder.
I got 6 successes.
On my 6s alone, I have that.
Oh boy.
So let's see, I have
He's not lucky at all, ever.
14 successes.
Oh, for God's sake! Really?
And he's out. And he's out.
See,
Down
Sean?
goes Phalanx, and down goes all the rest of the minions.
I'm going to show you like you do.
Disappear. Yes, he's looking over the thing at his rifle, and then bam! Oh, he goes staggered back and falls flat on the roof right in front of Alabama Slammer. Oh my God! That was
Bless your heart. Bless your heart.
that was awful. That
Thanks,
was
thanks for the distraction, sweetheart.
No, it's just out of
So down goes Phalanx. Crap-tastic. Citizen Soldier, all of the minions that you were fighting, all those are like out everywhere else, they've all just disappeared. But you do hear a screaming dark matter out in the parking lot.
Oh, hey, Cap, I freed him up for you.
Okay.
Okay, and good job, soldier. And I salute, and I run out there, and I'm going to face dark matter mano a mano.
All right, take a bonus resolve because that was totally in character for Citizen Soldier. I like that. So out you go, Dark Matter. He's pulling himself out of the truck. He's looking, death in your eyes. Like, you're not going to stop me, Citizen Soldier. I don't have a problem with you, but I will get back to my family no matter what it takes, and you will not stop me.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see, Sonny.
All right, so he has, let's see, solid form 9D, which is basically his passive defense, and that's what he's gonna rely on. And I got no adversity left.
Yes.
And I'm going to be very sad about that at some point, I'm sure. But right now I'm doing okay. Depends on what you drop over there. But I got quite a few even numbers here. 7. No, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 7. I got 7.
Great. All right. Well, I have 8, and I'm spending 2 of my reserve right now to roll 2 extra dice.
Okay.
And I stand at 8. 2, 4, 6. Yep.
All right, so he takes another point of damage as you crack him across the jaw, and he staggers. I don't want to hurt you, but obviously I'm going to have to. But before that happens, wait a minute. Guys, I got a little screwed up there, and I apologize. Citizen Soldier was actually not supposed to go yet.
Okay.
But we're going to let it stand because I got caught up in the moment there. Dark Wolf is actually up first.
That's fine. Let him.
Oh, he's done. He's done. He hit. He's done. So we're coming back up around to you.
All right. switch targets. I want to take a swipe at dark matter too. If it's
All right. That's
Okay.
absolutely okay. So you're jumping down there to get after dark matter as well. So you move your way to the parking lot and leap on him. Get away from me! He screams.
And since he's my BFF, I'm giving him a resolve for an extra die.
Okay.
Ooh. Nice.
He's got a lot of extra die.
Well, he's playing his character to the hilt.
Strike. 10 dice. Plus 1, so
Yeah,
11
roll
dice.
11 dice. You're counting even numbers, and if you roll any sixes, those count twice. You're not
Okay, I'm
you're
gonna
not
have to-
totaling them. A 2 or a 4 counts as a single success, and a 6 counts as 2 successes.
Unusual mechanic.
Okay. I've got 3 to start off with, but I get another roll. Okay. I got 1, 6, 2, no, 3, 1, 6, 3 threes, a 4. And
No, hit him in this sweet spot. I have leadership, so I can grant each of you a reroll once per scene, and I'm doing that for you now.
Okay. All
So
right. no problem.
re-roll those dice, sir, because Citizen Soldier just used his leadership to help you.
Yes. Good job, Ron.
thank you,
You're
Citizen
fine.
Soldier.
I'm saluting you back.
Oh, that's much nicer. A 6, 2 4s.
And he
Another
got his
6.
character ability that's not
Two,
necessarily
two.
Oh.
immediately noticeable.
Go ahead for the 4.
9.
9.
Die right
If
there.
I got that,
Ooh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. And I rolled
Ow.
7, so you slash him up, and he takes 2 more points of damage, and he actually falls to one knee, screaming, "No!"
Uh-oh.
He gets an
And
He's gonna explode.
his turn.
He's gonna explode.
So he screams.
Whose turn is it?
He screams at both of you.
My
And
turn?
no,
Dark matter.
no, it is Dark Matter's turn.
Boo.
He,
I expect the resolve to go before him.
you,
Oh.
for God's sake. Fine, yes.
That's awesome.
Very good. Right, PK bumps Dark Matter, and PK goes now.
Alright, so now, as he's about to make his getaway, or about to get his getaway, I pop out of nowhere and I say, "You're not going anywhere, sweet cheek," and I blow him a psychic kiss. Mwah! Towards his face, toward him.
All right, but you're hitting him with the telekinesis again?
Yes.
Oh, God, here we go.
They don't have anything left to resist.
Remind me not to piss her off on our date.
That's gonna be hard not to do, honey. You could be the next casualty.
It'd be worth it.
Would
That's
it?
great.
Would it?
You turned me down already.
I did.
I got 8.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 13 successes.
There come all
Twice
the
in
glasses.
a
Again.
couple minutes. We're making Sean sad panda.
So much for going over tonight.
Yeah, describe it.
So, like I said, I sort of like come into the scene as he's about to lurk away into the shadows to get his getaway. But before he can get away and lurk away and make the GM happy, I sort of pop in and sort of like break the fourth wall. Of course, I'm breaking the fourth wall, and like I sort of like come in and blow a little purple kiss towards the shadow man, and it goes woof, flies at him and hits him in his giant purplish hearts, and they just like hit him and they explode around him, being all cutesy and cuddly, and he just gets blown to the ground.
Oh, God. And down goes Dark Matter. So you guys have managed to capture both Dark Matter and Phalanx. And hopefully the team, or the heroes will be able to follow the trail to figure out who is the mastermind behind all of this. Is it the secret organization that Sidearm and Darkwolf had to escape from? Is it somebody else? Or perhaps a conspiracy? We'll find out one of the following 1-hour demos. But congratulations, you're right. You did not go over. You took the bad guys down. 3 minutes to close. So there it is. Everybody still has their Friday evening or night. I guess way over in England. So it's like early hours at this point.
And I got plenty of time to take TK out on a proper date.
Yes. Sidearm and TK go out clubbing, and you guys kick butt.
Well, I want to go out Annabella Salama. She's more hot than you.
Well, then
I'll take you both.
TK.
Yeah, you're at the third wheel.
All right. So anyway, gentlemen, thank you very much. I hope everybody who's been watching had a great time with this. I'm looking forward to throwing it out there for everyone to see on the replay. Well, we'll go ahead and do a round of thoughts, comments, and questions. So we'll start with our brand new.
Stop right here.
Yeah.
She's going to have to run away in a couple of minutes, almost out of time. But just to really recap everything, very enjoyable system.
Yep. No, that was really great. I love one of the things that I really like about this system that I've observed so far is the fact that I like that other characters can support other characters by giving them dice, resolve, whatever. I like that there's a game mechanic for that.
Yeah.
That's really awesome.
And there's even powers in there. For example, the combat leadership that Citizen Soldier used to give a reroll.
Yep.
That was pretty great.
That was great.
So, all right. Well, anything you'd like to say in the last little bit aside from that, or?
No, it was just like I said last week. It was really great to get to see, sort of from the beginning to the end, watch things develop, relationship-wise between the characters, and be like, okay, all right, now I get it. So context is everything. Like we were saying at the beginning, and learning a little bit more about the mechanics of the game as they actually went through interaction roleplay, seeing what the die rolls were, and then watching the description of the result, the end result, was really good.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of fun to be had in there. And like I said, it gives every single player a chance to shine right there. Anything from presence to role-playing to problem-solving, all tied up in a nice little package. I really enjoyed the system.
Yeah. And it was good with good interactions with the characters by, even if someone was playing a male or female character, really playing that out and having fun with it.
Yeah.
And everyone interacting on a good fun level with all of that.
Fun.
Yeah. That was great.
Okay. All right. Well, we've seen all this video we're going to see. It's tons of fun. If you get a chance, check it out. And look for Prowlers and Paragons eventually on the system. We'll be able to enjoy it. Have fun in the real game. I'm actually probably going to talk to my wife and raise my pledge level so I actually get a copy of the rules.
Great.
That are pretty much done for me to actually possess.
Nice.
I did not expect.
Well, I'd be interested when you actually get that.
We'll have to print it out and take a look at it.
Okay, great.
Okay, all right.
Thank you, guys.
Have fun. Enjoy yourselves.
Bye.
Bye-bye.